are right in the city centre, Cape Town CBD. What is it looking like there? I do see a huge line of people who are standing to your side. What are they there for?
Well, Tammy, this is the case for all facilities or all supermarkets that are open for business to, of course, allow residents to be able to at least purchase food. We know that inside the Golden Arrow, the Golden Square here in Cape Town, it's open for residents to come in and purchase food inside the ShopRite supermarket chain. We know that Clicks is also open for residents to be able to access. We know that a pharmacy as well inside is open, and I can say that this is what we've been seeing throughout the Western Cape. If you are inside, if you are at home, and if you haven't gone outside, this is what you will encounter. You will encounter long queues where supermarkets are trying to really control the amount of people that are going into the stores by making them form long queues outside and making sure that when they do get inside the premises, there's some kind of social distancing, and that is not the case when they queue outside. I'm going to walk with my colleague to show you the number of people that are here, and they've been telling me that the line has been moving relatively slow, but they have been exercising a lot of patience with regards to the fact that they actually do have to stand in line to be able to get inside the supermarket. But, Tammy, this is going to be the reality for the next couple of days for the lockdown. A lot of residents have expressed to us how they feel, and most of them are really trying to adhere to some of the measurements that have been put in place and that go in line with the regulations of the lockdown. A lot of them really expressing, concern and fear, knowing that the virus has also hit the townships. We know that there was one case in Khayelitsha, 5 in Mitchell's Plain, but there's something interesting with regards to the numbers that we've been receiving. We know the Provincial Health Department gives us a different figure from what we see being issued by the Provincial Health Department. But of course, Tammy, the Premier of the Western Cape, Alan Wendy, will later today speak to us about those numbers and where we stand right now in the city of Cape Town, or in as far as the Western Cape is concerned. A very good afternoon to you, sir. You're standing in line. Can you tell us how the lockdown has been for you? We're saying that you're part of the many South Africans who have to queue in lines in order to access food and whatever essential goods, services that they need.
That is painful for us because you see, like here we are more than 2 hours in the queue to get in to buy just the bread and cold drink. Now the kid, they are crying from morning. It's nothing for them, and I don't know what time I'm gonna be to go inside to get it. Now it's very painful. That's 21 days for us. This is painful.
And where do you live? Where do you come from?
I'm from Kelso River, in Cape Town, Kelso River.
Are there no nearby supermarkets there where you can go buy what you need?
No, the same story is here is more far better than that side. The people wake up at 4 o'clock morning to be in the queue. That is no fair.
All right, so you decided to come all the way to Cape Town?
Yes, of course.
All right, thank you so much. This gentleman, Tammy, one of many South Africans who, like I said to you, have been standing in long lines to try and get access to some of the supermarkets that are open for them to be able to purchase food and other essential goods. Now, like I said, the security guards here ensuring that as the residents enter the supermarket that they are trying to sanitize their hands, and as they proceed inside the supermarket they are told to keep a distance between them. This particular mall, Tammy, has a Clicks open, like I said. It also has a pharmacy open as well as ShopRite Checkers for residents to be able to purchase food. We know that a lot of them have been saying that their communities, like that gentleman who was speaking to us now, saying where he comes from in particular, he struggles to be able to get access to the supermarket, saying the queues are way much longer than what you would see in the CBD in Cape Town. So he is one of many who have decided to come to Cape Town to be able to access a supermarket where he can purchase food. But of course, Tammy, later on today we will be in conversation with the Premier of the Western Cape, Alan Wendy. We understand that there's a cabinet meeting that will be taking place today. In that meeting, we're expecting them to at least deliberate and come to a decision as to where some of the testing will be taking place in the Western Cape. We know we've seen in some parts of Gauteng testing taking place. We know the President announcing that there will be about 10,000 volunteers who will be deployed across the country to be able to assist and facilitate the process of screening residents as well as trying to test residents for COVID-19.